Hello, guys. Um, so I hope everybody's doing good this morning. Sorry it took me so long. I had to pee. When nature calls, right? So we'll give it a few minutes and we'll get started. How did everybody sleep last night? I see I'm gonna have to turn on the phone because again the live chat is not working on the computer. Um, let's see. Where are we? Oh, excuse me. So let's see. Where am I? Yeah, I had to pee. Okay, I'm sorry. You can hear me? That's all right. I'm connected. Oh. Mm. Can you hear me now? Mm-mm. Put up. Can you hear me? Oh, it was you. No, actually, I wasn't. I wasn't even connected, to be honest with you. It had connected and it went ahead and it disconnected on its own. Um, Let me know if you can hear me now. So I just got a text. Your channel. Oh, you didn't sleep? Queen sleeps. I'm sorry to hear that, my love. I was actually woken up at 1 and I went to bed a little bit after. Let me see. Making sure everybody can hear me. You're good? I'm good? I'm good. I'm good. I was actually going to put the volume on my phone to make sure I'm good. Um, so I was, so actually, yeah. I hear your own voice, my love. So I actually woke up at 1 and was up to a little bit past 3 and was led into prayer um, and then back to sleep. So, you know, I always say, whatever it is that is going on, I can hear you just fine. Okay. Let me just go ahead and read. Hi, Susan. Alrighty. Raquel is here. Uh, who else? Gemini Princess, good morning. So welcome everyone. So as you read the title of the live, we are going to take 1 minute. I'm going to put it on the timer so I don't know why I put my glove on. And we are going to set our intention. Now, while you are setting your intention, you do not have to tell me what it is that you want clarity on because it's really none of my business. It's you that is seeking the clarity. So you are going to set your intentions. We're going to take a minute and see if you can notice what happens. Your thoughts, your body physically, and emotionally, your emotions with your soul. And then after that minute, I'm going to take a minute, Raquel and I, Jupiter 1111, and we're going to do our thing to neutralize everything. Not clear it for you, not give you the answers, but clear it. And after that, you're going to do the same thing. And then we will get started. Hope that makes sense. So, for those of you that are joining in, for the next minute, we are going to set our intentions. We do not have to share it. If you feel led to share it, share it. You are free to do whatever it is that you want to do. You are in a safe place to be yourself without any judgment and without any worry of your words being misunderstood or twisted. Okay? So, setting, it's 11:11 my time. Minute is starting now. Alrighty. Your minute is up. Take next few seconds as Raquel gets ready, and so do I. And whether you want to write it or whatever it is, what was running through your mind? What were you feeling physically, emotionally, whatever? Did you feel anything at all? Mm. Raquel, please text me when you're ready to go in, my love, because I'm not on the live on the phone. So I want to set the timer again. So I'll just wait for your text, and then I'll set the timer. Unless you're already there. All right, ready? All right, let me set the timer. So for those of you not sure if you are new or not, if you have ever watched me or Raquel, I do energy neutralization through transmutation. I do not go in and clear anything for you. What I do is neutralize it so that you can listen to your soul. Raquel does the same thing as well as she does light language. So together, we are coming together at this moment to not clear. And I make that very clear to everybody. I am not clearing anything for you, neither is she. That is not what we're here for at the moment. We are here to neutralize it so that you can get your clarity as we move forward. Understood? Alrighty. So, timer starting with Cal. All right, let me go into the live chat and see what is going on. Hello, hello. Okay. Now, those that feel comfortable enough um, and can be honest with themselves and with everybody else, what led you to come to this live? When you read the title, what thoughts were racing through your mind? What were you feeling, sensing? Was it finally feeling like you are getting revenge, vengeance? Was it wanting to know how bad things were going to get for people that have hurt you in the past? What, and if you feel like you want to share, we're here. And again, it is not about judgment. I want this moment to be used for clarity. As you were setting your intention during that minute, and you wanted to focus on one specific thing, and everybody else is setting their intentions, did anything that you have either not thought about or anything like that, any sensations that you haven't felt before, any emotions you haven't felt before, did those try to creep up? And were you able to recognize them? Simple yes would suffice for the second question. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna look at the Mo Mason. Where's Mo Mason? I don't know what they put. I'm like so behind, and again, if you have watched me live ever, I get so focused, and that sometimes I don't even read the chats. So I'm trying to catch up. My intentions are to clear any blockages of child or in childhood issues that are preventing me from moving forward on my path. Low Mason fear. Okay. DB waiting to clear blockages. Where did you go? Like trying to read. All right, give me a second, guys. All right, what was I? DB, okay. Wanting to clear blockages in my past, things that are preventing me from aligning. No judgment here. Uncertainty and fears, and my beloved karmic situation. Like, okay. I don't know why I keep on reading your stuff, Raquel. I have been purging since yesterday, crying on and off, and it feels like some childhood issues that have not been resolved and trying to come to consciousness mind so that they can be addressed and healed. All right. So if you look at it, most of it is all the same thing. And now I have another question for you guys. The fear that you are feeling, let's put it this way, or what is your name? I'm sorry, Susan. I wanted to ask you something. Have have you worked, or do you feel, let's put it this way, that you have worked on your healing, your childhood wounds, and all of a sudden things are resurfacing? And a simple yes will suffice. I'm not trying to put anybody on the spot. I just want clarity to come to everyone as we are here so that we can see what has been happening and what I've been trying to say to everybody. And people are not recognizing it right away, if that makes any sense. All right, Gemini. I read the title and I felt I would see what he was going through after treating me so badly. Not that I wish that on him, but you can't mistreat people and expect good thought. Allow some of it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like you were receiving your karma. Okay. Everybody's being honest, and I really love this. Um, and at the end, when we are done, if you guys want, I will delete or not show the live chat. Or if you are comfortable with keeping it up there so that other people can read them as they're going through stuff, it is up to you guys. I will leave that decision for you guys. So now, so you, Gemini Princess, you feel that you have healed that part of it, correct? Because you said yes. And so if you feel that you have healed it, why are there any thoughts as to if he has received his karma? Because when you heal something and you release it, it is gone. And it doesn't matter. It can be happening right in front of you. And the only thing that you are led to do is to have empathy for that person. So you answered me and you told me that you feel that you have been healed from that. So what I want you to look at is, are these thoughts of wanting to know if he got his karma back yours, or energies around you because of things that the collective is currently healing? And maybe the thought came to you not to drag you down, but so that you can help the collective move through this rough patch, because you have experienced it already. You have healed from it already. Therefore, you are in a place of being able to give so that they are able to receive their clarity. But what is happening is, right, we are, we have been told that if something comes up, emotion comes up, we have to go in and heal it. Not always are things coming up because we haven't healed it. That is a deception. Because if you sit here and let's say nothing of what's going on with the collective is going on. So let's say, a month ago, you were in your best, whatever. You were really connected to your soul. And you come to me and you tell me, I don't know whether I share this with you, but there was a time where so and so did A, B, C, and D. I mean, it broke me and I cried and this and this and that. And you can speak to me about it without it emotionally turning into turmoil inside of you, because you have released it, you have healed it. But now you're using it to help someone else, to bring clarity to someone else. But then you'll have somebody in a position like myself and be like, if something comes up, gotta go heal it. We are constantly healing, and that is correct. But we are not constantly healing the same exact thing. That's why it is brought to the surface, it is brought up initially when you are ready to heal it. And it is not something that is supposed to be coming up 10 times for you to go through the same process 10 times. Because until you consciously are not able to heal that, then subconsciously your soul is not going to allow it. God, source, divine universe, whatever you want to call it, is not going to allow something to torture you and to bring you turmoil just to see what you're going to do. And I need everybody to hear that. So again, we were talking yesterday, when we are in positions that we are, we have to be very mindful and very aware of what we are telling people. And if we do not have the clarity ourselves on something, do not be afraid to look vulnerable. So if you ask me a question and I have no idea, I'm going to tell you, you know what? I don't know. When I find out, or when I get my aha moment on that, or whatever it is, I will let you know. Because I'm not here to pretend to be somebody that I'm not. But if I went through an experience and I know what the freedom and the release feels like when something leaves not just your mind, but it leaves your heart, it leaves your body, and your soul finally comes at peace with it, I know what that feels like. So that when collectively people are feeling it, I can go and do what I have to do, whatever it is that I'm led to do. Am I led to sing? Am I led to dance? I can't sing for the life of me. Jupiter knows it because I sang for her. And I'm like, my love, you got a beautiful voice, but you got to hear me screeching on the phone. And I'm not going to lie. But that is what I want people to understand. You are the only person, the only one that can determine and can for sure say whether you are healed or not, regardless of if certain things are coming up right now, because they may be coming up so that you can share either your part in it or so you can feel the pain that the collective is going through, to bring you back to that place of humility, knowing that since we are all connected, taking a couple of minutes of your time to pray for somebody else is what you're being asked to do. So we have to, because we were not created to live a life of constant torture, mentally, emotionally, and physically. We were meant to have all three parts of ourselves: our minds, our thoughts, the way that we think, the way that we analyze things, our body, our physical body, what we use to walk, to move, what moves our lips. Everything is connected to our soul. When the disconnection happens is when things outside of you begin to control your thoughts, your body, and the reconnection does not occur. And when it does occur, it only occurs for a split second and then it's gone. And we're not meant to go into a temporary connection from our soul. From everything that you do, from the second that you fall asleep, from how you currently are breathing, to the color of shirt that you choose to wear, to what you choose to eat, drink, when you choose to dance, exercise, sit quietly. Everything is meant for a reason. It is a way of your soul balancing your thoughts and your physical body without you having to do anything, and things just start to flow. What has happened is that those of us are either not realizing because we have either been misled because they themselves have not gotten the clarity, or deceived to stay under someone else's control. or someone else's power. Now, if you take a look at how many people are watching right now, there are 17, 18 people. My average when I am live, I think the max at one point was like 11. Usually I have a good 5 or 6, sometimes 7 people that actually stick through me through an entire live. So if you are just joining us, make sure that you wait until we are done and do the replay so you can get the entire message. Now, when people in power that know that they are being called out, and again, I'm not calling any specific person out because I don't watch anybody. I used to, when I first started, watch in silence, not listening to what they were saying, but praying over the people that were watching them so that they got their clarity. So let's make that straight. So if I say, oh, I wasn't so and so's channel, unless you actually see me commenting on what they said, uh, I usually just go and I head to the comments. I don't have to read all the comments. I just head to the comment section. I mute my phone and I pray that those people, those souls, are receiving the clarity, are receiving the healing, are receiving the message that is intended for them. Because not everything that comes out of my mouth is intended for you. And I always say that. I don't give a damn if I say anything. If it is not resonating with you, you do not receive it. Because maybe the next sentence that I say is what you were here to listen to. So we have to be very careful with the words that we use and how we use them. Because a lot of people are manipulating others through their words and they know exactly what they're doing. And then people are wondering why the world and why people are becoming so selfish. Selfish. I wanted to say selfless because we are supposed to be selfless. Where if I have nothing to gain from a current situation, I'm not investing my time. It's up to 20. If you believe that you are part of this journey, if you believe in what a twin flame is, or if you believe in a higher spiritual authority, God, the universe, or whatever it is that you choose to believe, and you believe that at the end of the day, we were all created by one creator, and that in the end, we are all connected, then why are we so eager to just worry about ourselves and worry about what we can gain from others, or worry about who's suffering? Not because we want to help, but because we want to sit there and be like, oh, yeah, I told you we're going to get your karma. Seriously? Seriously. And then people wonder why we are the way that we still are. Why people are constantly healing something that should have been released a long time ago. Because those same energies of the people that are currently going through what you went through are sneaking in, and you are to recognize them so that you can do whatever it is that God, source, divine, universe, whatever you choose to call it, is asking you to do for your fellow sister, your fellow brother. But something that was meant to help each other has been used to manipulate others and to keep others trapped. When you resonate with a reader, when you resonate with the reading, when you do whatever, you are coming into agreement with that person's belief, with how they choose to handle situation, whether you know it or not. So all of us out there that are here and we feel that we are meant to guide others, make sure that you accept all of you and that you are very transparent. so that if anyone chooses to connect and work with you, they know exactly what they're connecting to and where it is going. Because deception comes in many forms, in many ways. And we are all to take responsibility for what we say, the intention behind our words, not how others receive it. Because when they're ready to receive it, they will receive the words based on the intention that you put it out there. Until then, there's nothing that you can do. And I hope that makes sense to everyone. I have a text from somebody, so give me a second, please. Okay, that's just a regular, like one of those electronic texts. So I'm gonna pull out an oracle card, this one, because I'm getting off of this. I have other things that I have to do, and I believe my message came across. You are not the one with the power to change anyone's life. You are just a vessel used to bring the clarity to someone else. And you will be allowed to live in your ego and allow your ego to get to a certain point until you will be brought back to the truth when you yourself are able to receive it. And I hope that makes sense. And with that, I want to clarify one thing. It is not what people charge that is going to determine whether they are doing it for themselves or not. Because you have people that have lower prices that the intention behind what they do is still not pure. And you have people who have higher prices that, oh my God, is she serious or he serious? But their intention is pure and they're coming from the right place. So the money sign or what they're charging for something does not clarify where their heart lies, if that makes any sense. Alrighty, let's see. Everybody take a deep breath. And yeah, you guys are not getting like a huge read. I am going to pull one card. I need everybody to relax. And a lot of information, such a short period. And darn it, you didn't get to hear about their karma. Ancient power mysteries. Hear the rattle of Isis playing. Sorry for the glare, guys. The light and everything is set up. Whatever. I'll read you. See, okay, Raquel, you are going to. We're gonna have to set something up because I'm like 34 minutes in, and this was not supposed to be that long. Oh, Lord, what are you doing? Alrighty, Ancient Power Mystery, page 23. And we're finishing up the message with this. All righty. All right. Seriously, relax. Like my heart is like your anxiety. I feel it. If you have not, I have free resources with energy transmutation per root, like per chakra root, whatever it is. If you feel inclined to go ahead and do that, it's completely free. And see if it helps you calm down a little. Okay, the rattle of Isis, the system. System, I think that's what it's called. That little thingy. You can correct me. I don't get offended. It's playing in the hand of the goddess now. Can you sense it with your inner hearing? Its vibration reaches through your crown chakra and enters your body, initiating you into great ancient power mysteries of sound, creativity, and healing. This is a time when words, music, and music, I should say, will become increasingly important on your spiritual path and healing journey. So let's get everyone to a place where we're recognizing if what we're feeling is internally ours, or have we allowed someone else to tell us what it is that we have to do and how it is that we have to do it. Because all of our messages are just that, messages to bring you clarity in whatever little, it can be like the tiniest little thing that you need that clarity with, and to give you the tools so that you can reconnect and stay connected, mind, body, and soul. I want to say thank you for all of those of you that are new and have not seen me. And for all of those of you that do follow me, thank you guys again for joining me. I send all of you unconditional love. And I hope and pray that this message was received with the intention it was given. Bye, guys. Till later. And the stream. Yes, we are ending it.